Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, it's Regit, and it's a happy day because it is time to explain something. So, around me there may be many echoes. It may be very echoey indeed because I'm in an echoey room. A very echoey room. I'm actually surprised by how echoey it is. Extremely echoey, but I can't really help that because I am somewhere else once again, and it's got many echoes. So if it sounds echoey, I apologise about that, but there's not really much I can do. I can experiment with pillows in the future if this sounds a bit echoey, but not really much I can do for a week. But with that over, I would like to explain that I have a new cat. Yes, it doesn't really need explaining. It's the mushroom collaboration. It is Fortressy, a mobile fortress able to defend against attacks from any direction. Tough unit able to withstand siege. So it sounds like it's some sort of mega meat shield, which sounds brilliant. And unlike with the white cat, I'm going to remember to upgrade it first time, and then I'm going to take it into the challenge. So let's do this. So we've acquired it. Should be a cheap upgrade cost as usual, and level 10, lovely. And it is now castly. The fortress has been redesigned for extra appeal to the internet. Tough unit, able to withstand siege. It looks like Castly Lee Rock. Anyone who gets that joke, let me know. Or maybe I'm just alone. But anyway, I'm going to upgrade this. So, level 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You have successfully completed Counting with Regit. Well, I'm glad you have. I'm going to upgrade it to level 30 now in a flash of upgrading as fast as the game will let me. And there we go. Level 30 Castly. Let's see how it does. Right, I'm going to put it into a team and see how we go. So the cost of this cat in the normal mode, I've checked, is 180. Which is a reasonable cost to consider a cat spam unit. And by the look of it, it has a very fast recharge time. Which leads me to think this is a definite meat shield contender. And apart from it looking rather strange and quite funny, a cat with loads of fungies just grouped around it in a kind of massive cat bowl with legs. Very strange, but this makes me think this is a cat spam contender. And the recharge time seems to be exactly the same as the fungi cat, which is good. And we're going to see how it fares against the kangaroos when they come out. The squirrel's not too much trouble. These guys seem to be able to take them out. Check in a minute how much damage this guy does by itself. By the look of it, it's similar to fungi and cat. Not much, but the real test is to see how well they meat shield. And immediately, they're not getting destroyed by the kangaroos, which is better than can be said for, other things. And this is just a meat shield thing. It is the most expensive of the meat shields that you generally use, counting out the Maasai cat's evolution, the Jingly Jingle Bells cat. I can't remember what it's called, but it's something along those lines. But yeah, this is kind of the most expensive one other than that you'd use as a meat shielding. And what I can immediately tell is that it is actually okay at meat shielding things. It is genuinely not bad, and I'm surprised. The mushroom update so far hasn't given us the best of cats. I mean, white cat proving to be alright against these enemies, so I reckon all these cats together, because this is what we got, these I believe are all the cats we're going to get in the mushroom update. These together, they form a decent army. Not great, but decent. A stack of white cats doing loads of damage, Fortressy and fungi and cat providing some meat shielding, Fortressy actually doing really quite well. I haven't seen a large number of them be annihilated except when Assassin Bear came out, but that's to be taken for granted. So let's see this big meat shield arrive at the base and see how much damage it does to it. So a decent amount. Of course, it's the white cat's doing the damage really. We need to see how it meat shields. And against Shy Boys, the Fortresses, they kind of get destroyed, but then you can spam them so quickly that I reckon that's not too much of a trouble. I reckon it would be quite easy to maintain a wall, and let's actually find out while these Shy Boys chomp away at us with all their might, their angry teeth. Let's see if we can stop them and let the white cats and tankies do lots of damage. I'm thinking White Cat's a lot better than Tanky, just my opinion. The recharge time really helps you stack them a lot more. But today, it's all about a Fortressy, and it's a fun looking cat. A kind of load of fungi in a cat bowl with legs, as I said it looked like, with a flag that says N on it. Maybe that's a flag that's saying no to the enemies of the battle cat, saying no, you will not get past this meat shield. And to be fair, if you keep spamming them, they won't. And of course that's what you do with meat shields, you spam them. So I believe that this is actually going to be pretty decent of a cat. Maybe it's possible to use it in some strategies. It seems pretty strong. With max stats, there's no more room for making it any better unless you use cat size on it. But this, paired up with the white cat, can actually be quite a formidable combination. And I'm pretty happy. We're just going to use the cat cannon to get rid of all these squishy enemies, because still this army doesn't do well against them, and still the white cats are too fast. Fortressy doesn't solve the problem of the kind of needing a fast meat shield, but it's a strong meat shield. It's strengthy. It stops the enemies of the battle cats from getting through. I mean, they get through now and again, but if you keep spamming them like this, it's pretty good. And I reckon you just keep spamming, just keep spamming, just keep spamming that old rhetoric, you'll be fine. That's literally all you need. Face has been knocked back. He's like, what's going on? I don't like this. This big, gawping, open mouth. But yeah, I am genuinely pleased. Fortressy, very stackable, very spammable, decent meat shield. I am pretty happy with this. So as a whole, the update stages, well, the first stage was just mind-bendingly easy. Some people didn't like that, but I really enjoyed how refreshingly easy it was. And they're just taking out a face is brilliant. But yeah, the cats. Fungi and cat, like, by itself, terrible. Tanky, of course, by itself, terrible. White cat by itself, maybe it can do things. And Fortressy is a meat shield. But them all together works spectacularly well. I mean, spectacularly maybe a stretch, but spectacularly well compared to my expectations for it at the start. And they take out the base. So this entire mushroom team, although not massively good, could overall be considered as pretty competent. So, I hope you enjoyed.